Hello and welcome to ISTV English News. First, top stories. 3 MLAs of Trinamool Congress allegedly disqualified by Manipur Legislative Assembly Speaker, and authorities show little concern over violation of safety norms by school service vans carrying excess students. Now the news in detail. Speaker of Manipur Legislative Assembly T.H. Lokeshwar has disqualified 3 MLAs of Trinamool Congress. The Speaker is reported to have issued an order to this effect this morning. The 3 disqualified MLAs are K.H. Joykishan of Thamaiban Assembly Constituency, T.H. Bishwajit of Thongzu Assembly Constituency, and O. Lukhoi of Wangoi Assembly Constituency. The disqualification case was taken up against the 3 MLAs after receiving a petition filed by the President of Trinamool Congress, MLA T.S. Shamkumar. After hearing the case for many months, the Speaker had reserved his verdict. Following the announcement of the verdict, police personnel have been deployed at Kashampat near the Speaker's house to preempt any unwanted incident. Educated youths who had discarded the dreams of securing government jobs are performing a marvelous service by ferrying students between their homes and schools. The youths have committed themselves to this profession to such an extent that an association for van drivers had been formed, and they regularly participate in state issues. However, van drivers affiliated to the association and those who are not have constantly violated the rules set by the Motor Vehicles Act by overloading their vans with maximum students. This has caused a lot of inconveniences for the young passengers, many of whom have just started going to schools. There are few incidents in the past of little children fainting inside the school vans. Reacting to the unfortunate incidents, Education Minister M. Okendro had promised that the working standard of the service of the school vans will be monitored and a regulation on limiting the number of students per vehicle will be enforced. The minister had further announced that the government will make it mandatory for school service vans to be painted in a uniform color. However, none of the promises have been turned into action so far. Sometimes, the van drivers cramped 20 to 30 kids in the small space of the van. Terrified by the practice of overloading young students in the vans, the Manipuri Students' Federation even scheduled a meeting with school service van drivers to chalk out an agreeable solution. However, it seems as long as the state administration lacks concern to the plight of the students, the painful sights of vans stuffed with dozens of kids will continue to be a common sight. The Manipur People's Party has expressed its condolences at the passing away of the former president of the party, Haubam Bhuban. The former MLA of Singdamai served as the president of the party from 1989 to 1991. In a press statement, the MPP said Bhuban was an honest, calm, courageous and transparent leader, and his death has left a void which cannot be filled. The party has shared the grief of his family members. At the same time, Living Art Academy held a condolence meeting on the death of Thangta Guru G. Gaurkishore Sharma at his office at Sagulban Tera Lokrapam Lekai and observed 2-minute silence as a mark of respect to the deceased. Expressing shock at the diminishing affection among indigenous communities, rise in crimes against women and children, and reports of killings and bizarre crimes, King of Manipur Leshemba Sanazauba said, in order to control the unwanted development, the people should focus on renewing our old faiths and their preservation by increasing our knowledge on Umang Lai. Leshemba Sanajawa was received on his arrival for participation at the Lainingtau Nongsaba Harauba at Kwakaitel Haino Khongnembi by a huge crowd led by MLA of Nauria Pakanglakpa R.K. Anand. After according a warm welcome at Kwakaitel Bazaar, they walked to the site of the Lai Harauba. Leshemba Sanajauba said, the preservation of Umang Lai is a huge responsibility on the shoulder of the present generation.
tahai hoidaba thongdong mayam ama ikoi ima singda ikoi sie singda isal singda itniba ngang singda thoiba asigumba mayam ase budawi bem dawna utang ngapi dana kanbi dana kopi dana reiba ase utang ing singna yamna nungai na tangdu laitana panba ngamba du reiba ma pinabiu haidana aina reiba yang husalaga budawi bem dawna nizari.
The potholes on the Irom-Maizrao-Sanziambam road were repaired by local Mairapaibis with assistance from an individual named Kuraizam Loken. 10 torchlights were also handed over to the Mairapaibis for use while carrying out vigilance against antisocials at night. Loken said he had extended some assistance on repairing the road, thinking about the welfare of the people. Now the national and international news. Former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh today said that he did not misuse his office to enrich either himself, his family or friends. Speaking at National Students Union of India convention in New Delhi, Dr. Singh said UPA has been fighting corruption and will continue without any compromise. He said he is proud of UPA government's achievements and entire Congress is working for the welfare of the common man. The former Prime Minister said BJP's talk of policy paralysis is untrue. He said when UPA handed over power to NDA, India was the second fastest growing economy. Dr. Singh asserted that the country recorded an average annual growth rate of 8.5% during the 10-year rule of UPA. He charged the BJP with harping on corruption to divert public attention to non-issues. He also alleged that institutions of democracy are facing threat under Narendra Modi government. The National Democratic Alliance NDA government continues to speak in two voices over the beef ban in two states ruled by the Bharatiya Janata Party. Days after Minority Affairs Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi said that those who eat beef should go to Pakistan, Minister of State for Home Affairs Kiran Rijiju has said that his colleagues' comments are unpalatable. I eat beef. I am from Arunachal Pradesh. Can somebody stop me? So let us not be touchy about somebody's practices, Rijiju said. He also even went on to say that nobody could stop him from eating beef and sentiments and practices of people across the nation must be equally honored. If Maharashtra is Hindu majority and if they are to make laws which are conducive to the Hindu faith, let them be. But in our place, in northeastern states, majority of people eat beef. So they also should not have a problem with the way we live. We have to honor the sentiments of each place and each location, he added. An intense heat wave that has swept across India has killed over 1,100 people in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana in 10 days. In the rest of the country, there have been some 20 deaths. In Andhra Pradesh, 852 people have died and in Telangana, there have been 269 deaths. Most of the deaths have been in the past week when the temperature has not dipped below 45 degrees. Khammam in Telangana is enduring the hottest summer since 1947. The temperature here is nearly 47.6 degrees. The meteorological department has predicted rain and thunder showers, so parts of these states may get some respite. Before we wrap up, the top stories once again. 3 MLAs of Trinamool Congress allegedly disqualified by Manipur Legislative Assembly Speaker, and authorities show little concern over violation of safety norms by school service vans carrying excess students. That's all for now, and keep watching ISTV News Update.